there's a statement that keeps triggering people. A black power leader says, black men should not expect submission from black women because they have not won any major battles. At first glance, that sounds insulting, even hostile. But strip away the emotion, and you'll find something far older than modern politics, a hard rule of history. Because across civilizations, submission was never granted by complaint, identity, or suffering. It was granted by achievement. Let's talk about why. Part 1. How authority has always worked from tribes to empires. Authority followed a simple formula: protection, provision, order, legitimacy. Men who led were not obeyed because they demanded it. They were obeyed because they defended territory, secured resources, enforced law, bore responsibility when things went wrong. Leadership was functional, not symbolic. In other words, authority was earned after outcomes, not before intentions. Part 2. What this black power leader is really saying, this statement is not about insulting black men. It's about rejecting unearned hierarchy. The argument is blunt. You cannot demand deference simply because you are male. You cannot invoke past oppression as a substitute for present competence. And you cannot expect submission without leverage. From this lens, many modern black men have not established sovereign power, controlled durable economic systems, built institutions that protect and enforce order, won decisive conflicts that reshape outcomes. That doesn't make them inferior. It makes automatic authority unjustified. Part 3. Why this view appears in black power, that black power ideology at its core is brutally realist. It rejects fantasy, it rejects moral pleading, it rejects symbolism without structure. In that worldview, respect without power is begging, leadership without responsibility is fraud, masculinity without results is performance art. So when a leader says don't expect submission, what he's really saying is, if you want leadership, prove it. Part 4. Women, survival, and history. Here's the part modern debates avoid. Historically, women align themselves with order and survival, not wounded pride. When men fail to protect, fail to provide, fail to organize, women adopted. They always have. This isn't feminism, it's anthropology. Submission was never about romance. It was about safety and continuity. When those disappear, submission becomes irrational. Part 5. The unsweetened truth. This argument rests on ancient logic. Masculinity is not a birthright. It is a burden proven through action. Authority is not declared. It is conceded after results. Complaining about disrespect while producing no structure is weakness. That's not modern. That's pre-modern. And it's uncomfortable precisely because it is consistent. You don't fix broken authority by demanding submission. You fix it by rebuilding competence, discipline, and responsibility. Hierarchy returns after order is restored, never before. If you want the next breakdown, how Marcus Garvey and Malcolm X differed on this exact issue. Why economic victory has replaced military victory as the modern battle. Or how modern gender discourse misunderstands power entirely. Like, subscribe, and comment which one you want next.